afternoon, Your Royal Highness, the Sovereign King of Sulu and North Borneo, the International Court of Justice, Sovereign Judge Sultan of Sulu and North Borneo, Raja Muhammad Gama Mamay Hassan Abdul Razak, Your Royal Highness, the Sovereign Queen of Sulu and North Borneo, Queen of the Philippine Island, the International Court of Justice, Sovereign Judge, Queen Maria Makiling Helen Fatima Nasaria Panomlino Abdul Razak, all the invited business guests, friends, and the King and the Queen. Welcome to the afternoon ceremony and meaningful meeting with the Sovereign King and Queen of Sulu and North Borneo. Actually, there are many people who claim to be King and Queen of Sulu. None of them are real and legitimate. We are blessed that today we have the chance to meet the future Sovereign King and Queen of Sulu and North Borneo, recognized by the International Court of Justice, ICJ. For our guest information, the Sovereign King and Queen are also ICJ Sovereign Judge. Together with ICJ, they strive to restore the rules in the region. This ceremony is a historical moment for Sovereign King and Queen, for Sarawakian and Sarawak businessmen, because we have for you what we call Business Development Program. To start the session, we invite Raja for opening prayers. Raja, please.
Okay, all will stand up.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my beloved local businessmen in Sarawak. This is the prayer for the unification of freedom of religion, which is in Arab characters. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif Lam Mim. Astaghfirullahaladzim, astaghfirullahaladzim, astaghfirullahaladzim. Illadhi la ilaha illa wal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilaihi illa jamil halqi mimma taliyakufur wal iman wal islam wa la hawla wa la quwata illa billahi wal aliyyul azim. Allahumma dini fi man hadait wa afini fi man afait wa tawallani fi man tawallait wa qiramatika syarra ma qadait. Innaka taqdi wa la yuqda alaik wa innahu la yadhillu man walait tabarakta rabbana wa ta'ala barakallahu wa wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin nabiyyi ummihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma ighfir li wa lana anta khairur rahim. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Qul Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Qul Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Qul Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammadin nabiyyi ummihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. La ilaha illallah haliku kulla shay'in fa'buduhu wa bi kulli shay'in waqir. Subhanallahi walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah Allahu akbar. La ilaha illallah anta subhanallahi inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. La ilaha illallah haqqul wa billahi sakamisli wa syami'ul basir. La ilaha illallah jalilul ya ajijul jalil. La ilaha illallah halisan muhlisan wa warahumur rahim. Bismillah usikumullah insyaallah. Alif junjungan Quranul Karim. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa mengaku awliya wa barakat bila tumita kula tawi gunung raja wali gunung Kinabalu buntuman tangis alam gaib himaya. Kami minta izin dari kau 10 aulia turunkan bagi barakat, bagi keharmonian kerajaan Sarawak, dipimpin uli yang amat parhumat Tan Sri Patinggit Daid Mahmud. Pada naman kita Chief Minister kita yang lasalamannya yang menyatupadukan umat rakyat Sarawak berharmoni dan sayang menyayang. Apu Tuan Aulia Mahadum, Apu Tuan Aulia Salman, Apu Tuan Aulia Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jalani, Apu Tuan Aulia, Apu Tuan Ambia, Apu Tuan Syawiyah, Apu Tuan Asma. Apu Alif Pukuk manikam dari Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Apu Alif pula manikam dari Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Apu Alif terjilingan kesemudahan. Kaulah yang sebenarnya 10 aulia yang berbarakat, berdaulat, berikan keamanan dan keizinan semua rakyat suku kaum di Sarawak akan bersatu dan sayang menyayang. Kau adalah Apu ala Nabiya. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar wa qina adzabannar wa qina adzabannar. Barakat la ilaha illallah, barakat sin Muhammadur Rasulullah. Wala haula wala quwata illa billahi aliyil azim. Jat wajibal wujud, barakat sin Muhammadur Rasulullah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Thank you, King.
Thank you, King. Now we have Christian prayers from Mr. Anson. Mr. Anson.
Those who are Christian, follow me through, you will know this prayer. I'll conduct the Roman Catholic prayer. Name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Heavenly Father, we pray and thank you for gathering us here to share the time together. Father, in your goodness, you have given human beings the capacity to better their earthly lot, even as they have made their way to you for eternity. Grant that the true progress of liberalization of Southern Philippines made till now will not be stopped, but be intensified and eliminate the nature of evil that still exists till today. Lord, we pray for your divine intervention, and may you shower abundant blessing upon Her Majesty Baginda Helen Fatima Nasaria Abdul Razak, together with Raja Muhammad Mamay Hassan Abdul Razak, and give them strength to shoulder on with the struggle to free the homeland from unfair oppression until today. Feel the materialities of all of those who have deprived us, deprived of in the homeland even the basic necessity of life as well as moral needs of those deep in crime. Let all the people fret from misery and find subsistence of a fulfilling world. May every human being, especially in the Southern Philippines, be able to do, to know, and have more in order to attain the self-fulfilling you desire. Oh Lord, let us, all of us here, if it is by your will, that be able to join the Queen and the King in the struggle to free their land. By the will, Lord, may we be the one who will be able to help in our own capacity to restore the kingdom of Southern Philippines together with the king and queen into a peaceful and harmonious kingdom again. Let there be no bloodshed, but a peaceful transition of power to the rightful honor, the king and queen that are present here this afternoon. Let the Lord hear us. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Now we will invite Master Lee to perform Chinese Buddha prayers. Master Lee. Thank you, Master Lee, for the prayers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, keep standing up because we need to sing the national anthem of Sarawak.
Excellency, the Honorable International Court of Justice, Sulu and North Borneo Sovereign Judge of the Sultan of Sulu and North Borneo, Raja Muhammad Kama Mamay Hassan Al Raja, the Royal Charter Company Sultanate of Sulu and North Borneo Lupasut, United Kingdom, 1304 to 1405. Your Royal Highness, the Queen of Sulu and North Borneo, Her Excellency, the Honorable International Judge of Justice, Sulu and North Borneo Sovereign Judge, the Queen of the Philippine Islands, Her Royal Highness, Queen Maria Maclean Helen Fatima Nazaria Panorino Abdul Razak. Good afternoon. And fellow friends and business guests. We welcome all of you to this afternoon function. We also welcome the sovereign king and queen. Today, we are blessed to have sovereign and legitimate king and queen of Sulu and North Borneo to witness and endorse the grand function of launching of the birth of a royal family called Post United Hidup Holding International, Sarawak chapter, and the Sarawak chapter business forum program. The king and queen will award the royal appointment to the officers of Post United Hidup Royal Chapter Company and have the ceremony of signing and the memorandum of understanding in a moment. The sovereign king and queen now wanted the royal family, Post United Hidup Holding International, to have headquarters based in Kuching, Sarawak in future. We will have a 32-story high steel structure building like the one Petronas in KL, but having a different design. We are so grateful and so thankful to the king and queen to make Kuching a unique landmark, as this is also the sovereign land of the king and queen. The king and queen entrust the royal company with special mandate to accept foreign members or groups of alliance to partner with the royal family in the business development of Mindanao, Sulu, Palawan, Sarawak, and Sabah. The company now have 7 major areas for the participants to involve and utilize their expertise with the peace, defense, economic development of the region, namely business, community, infrastructure development, agriculture, business program, aquaculture, business program, financial and investment program, training program and livelihood programs, oil and gas development program, mining business development program. Members of business from our program will gather professionals we are gathering professionals and expertise for the manpower utilization of the kingdom. Once our sovereign king and queen are legitimately put on the throne, we need a lot of professionals, ambassadors, administrators, and other expertise to build the sovereign nation. Today, we celebrate a historical moment. This event will shake the world. And the lost kingdom of the Sultan of the East, the Lupa-Sud United Islamic Nation, Sultanate of Sulu and North Borneo, should rise again. Meritoriously, financially, legally, administratively, and sovereign under the protection of International Court of Justice, ICJ. We'll welcome everybody here to be our business forum members, and it is in the hope of our sovereign king and queen that every one of you can be our family members. Thank you and all the best wishes.
Thank you, Dr. Lau. And now, our sovereign king of Sulu and North Borneo will have a message to pass to fellow businessmen. And we invite Your Royal Highness, the sovereign king of Sulu and North Borneo, to have a speech.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon to all my loving chosen local business. Why we are here in Sarawak? Because we are the program by Allah, by God, that Sarawak is the chosen one among the 13 state federation of Malaya. So the Sarawak is the excellent good governance under the leadership of our Yang Amat Marhumat, God's three Patingit and our loving peace chief minister of Sarawak. For us here, the both united Hidup Holding International today is born. That's why as what the consultant and the administration of the Boss United are to now in the date. SC Sarawak chapter 11-11 equals 13-13. That is for the feng shui as what the Chinese is. That every one of us that we love the Sarawakian. As a sovereign judge of North Borneo Sabah in Sarawak, for me as I'm giving an advice because it is clear in the whole world why the king and queen come out because of our 5 formula that being introduced. Multiracial 5 formula. One is freedom of religion. Every religion we have to respect. We only believe in one God, no matter how. And 2, freedom of speech. Every people and every government and every one of you, you have the right to speak. You have the right to speak so that we can correct our mistake. No one is perfect in this world, except God. That's why we give you this priority as freedom of speech. I accept your comment, either positive or negative. You have freedom to speak. And the three, freedom of choice. You have your choice which you want to go. Wherever you go, you have your choice. And the last, which the king and queen vowed to respect, that no one is above the law. If I got mistake, I will be judged. I will be crime. If I got mistake, that's why I respect no one is above the law. And the last one, equal right and sharing. The word of Sultan of Sulu and the whole world. The word that comes from God to be divided, either majority, either minority, we have to enjoy the project. That's why we have to open a business forum as the priority is the local businessman in Sarawak. Why we have so many claimants and the king and queen is not come out? Because I have to clear the history. Because the true Sultan of Sulu was disappeared in 1480. See, 1480 AD. It was known as Abu Bakar, Sayyidina Abu Bakar, Shariful Hasim, which came from Urbaru. They will appeared in Spain, and he has treaty with the government of Spain that they will control the whole world on 300 years in the 15th century. 15th century. Before the ending of the 15th century, and his son, Raja Husin Kamaluddin, as is a successor to the throne of the Sultan of Sulu in North Borneo, leased with the British North Borneo Chartered Company, did in 1870, 100 years. That's why Queen Victoria Island was thrown in Labuan on November 1st, 1881. Before the ending of 100 years, there is a last treaty, which is another treaty signed in Malacanang Chambers on September 16, 1963. 50 years that my grandfather granted for the three countries, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, for 50 years to have a general election. So, this money all over the globe, it was being manipulated by late President Ferdinand Marcos from 54 countries, now more than 200 plus countries. That all the gold and the diamond was being distributed. Now the interest is overflowing. That's why I give priority to have the Boss United to be born here in Sarawak in respect to the Queen Putri Santubong. Putri Santubong is married to Raja Kayan at the year of 101. When they were married, the parents of Putri Santubong requested Raja Kayan, if you can make the bridge from Sarawak to Pulau Santubong, you can marry my princess. So Raja Kayan made it in 1 week. So the bridge is finished. At year 101, the royal couple proceed to Brunei. When they proceed to Brunei, they go to palace to embrace with Salib Ali Barakat to become Raja Sulaiman, that they were assigned in Manila. Now Manila. Why it is called Manila before? Because our great ancestors, they doesn't want to lose the Malay in the world. Dia tidak akan hilang Melayu di dunia. Dan the Sultan of Sulu tubuhkan satu Malaya, which is now the Federation of Malaysia. Yeah. But luckily, they formed the Federation for the 14th state, Singapore back out in 1965. So they have remaining 13 states. Just because Malaya became Nagara through the Sabah in Sarawak. That's why Sabah in Sarawak, Malalui, Malaysia, for the federation to form the federal government. And let us join together to share the project. The NGO also welcome, the government, both state and federal, they are also welcome because we are not greedy enough. But the control is the local businessman in Sarawak.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness, the Sovereign King of Sulu, and sit. And let's invite Her Royal Highness, the Sovereign Queen of Sulu and North Borneo, to present the Business Development Program.
Thank you very much, Dominic. Your Excellency, Honorable Datuk Lau Say Hong, the ICJ Magistrate of Malaysia and member of the Human Rights Council of the ICJ, Datuk Dominic, the son being trained by the father for this, Dato' Yong Abdullah, our trustee in the territory of Labuan, Dato' Wong Nai Singh, the one that linked us to Dato' Lau right now, Dato' Ansel, Dato' Moss, Dato' Henry Lee, Dato' Ting, the delegates from Sabah, Agustin, welcome. Please have your seat. They had been requested to come by our protocol. Please, we have a seat here. Please come. They would like also to witness what we are going to do, because our royal protocol, Rodi Lamco, together with the top leaders of Sabah, are also part of this. Welcome. I'd like to thank all the delegates here now. Madam Shirley, I appreciate you're there in front of me. Margaret, the family of Datuk Lau, who is behind them. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good afternoon. My coming over here together with the Raja is the most momentous event of our mission in the history of our restoration for the lost kingdom, banished by greedy politicians, by all military propaganda, and all the things that happened to us is beyond imagination. We're in Sulu and North Borneo included, Mindanao is devastated by wars, devastated now, today, by typhoons. And we know that this is the severe trials for all of us in Mindanao, in Sulu, and in Luzon, and Visayas, the part of the Philippines. I am giving you all this presentation thank those people who would like to witness and who would like to know why we are trying to do this. Dr. Dominic showed you all of this because it is very important in our struggle to defend why we are doing business with you, and you will be doing business with us. Dr. Dominic, please go down. That is Shariful Hashim Abu Bakr. That is the man that had really made Malaysia, whose palace is in Johor Bahru and his office in Singapore. That is the father, that is the great-grandfather of Raja Mamay. And of course, you know him pretty well. Who is he? Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra al-Harj. That is the father of Raja Mamay. That is the son of Tunku. The secret of the world has come out now. He is called the Mar Ali Saifuddin II, is called as Pingiran Sahibul Kari Abdul Rajab, the direct uncle of Raja Mamay, the last monarch that has been poisoned in 1936. That's why the Sultanate Kingdom had been destroyed, had been manipulated, had been killed the true blood because they want to rule. And this time we are lucky. Because of him, the direct succession I'm giving you right now of why we are strong. You can see that all the claimant sultan are there. The Julas Pikiram, these are the facts that you can see all over the globe. We posted them. We posted why they were given 50 years to rule the banking institution of the Sulu Sultanate up to Shanghai, up to China, all over the globe, because they are also relatives, but their terms is over in September 16, 2030. That is the father of Raja Mamay, the brother of Kiram II, and he is supposedly to be called Jamalul Kiram III. But he did not go out anymore for fear that he would be killed by Marcos then. That's why Raja Mamay became a king at the age of 6, trying to prove to the world he was put into the world of record. That's why he is a king at his early age, protected by his grandfather, Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra al-Harj. That's why he made this federation. Sulu has been protected by the Federation of Malaya. That is why now, after September 16, 2013, we come out. This is our time. And we know that is Raja Mamay, and Tuanku Salim Shah is also a bloodline. One day somehow we will be meeting soon as we go back to KL. And if you are not the grandson of, you are not the true bloodline of Tunku Abdul Rahman, Raja Mamay could have been arrested for using the garbs of the local Malaysian ringgit. He has the right to claim not the territory, but the Malaysian ringgit, the wealth of the Sultan of Sulu and North Borneo, together with me. And that is Raja Anang Hasan Pasang, that is called Sultan Jamalul Alam, the one who signed the 1878 deed of with Charter North Borneo. That is the father of the mother of Raja Mamay. As you can see, the direct lineage is in both sides, that no one could question and no one could contest, because the owner of the land, Raja Anang, Sharif Hasan, and Tunku Abdul Rahman, the brother that had really secured the kingdom all over the globe by creating the International Court of Justice, the Organization of Islamic Conference, and the United Nations. And all of this are coming out now. That's why we are not scared, because long before, there are already trustees working for us for our eventuality to come out today. That is why all of these are all scattered throughout the world. You can find that in Facebook, in Google, in Twitter, in Yahoo, and name all the social media. It has been spreaded. We are not anymore being kept. We have been exposed throughout the world. And you can see the three big brothers. Raja Husin, Raja Anang, and the good thing, the 110 alive living witness, Sharif Usman, the brother of the two, is my spiritual godfather. That's why they cannot deny also the fact that I am also the heir of the Sultanate of Sulu. Dato Ansel, you made me cry last night because through you I was able to link the history, the struggle of Tunku Abdul Rahman to find us, to go back to Sulu. But he was not able because the secret was taken by Tun Mahathir. And this is the reason why up to now, Mindanao is suffering. So in him, he is alive, and he was the one who really pushed me to redeem whatever belongs to us. Give to Caesar, as that one said, give to Caesar, and what belongs to us for the poor. So therefore, as I told you, the blood of Raja Kayan and Putri Santobong, now that is Raja Sulaiman. He was alive, looking for me, waiting for me, and the history said 1,000 years they waited for the queen to go home to where I was born. Raja Sulaiman is the guardian of the eye of the oil of Ligwasan Mars, the huge deposit of the oil and gas and the crude oil, name them, in Ligwasan Mars, a very vast land, the Mars of Mindanao. It is known throughout the world. You can search that. It's called the Ligwasan Mars. And that tail is Agusan Mars, and its deepest sea, the Deuterio in Surigao Straits. Mindanao is a promised land. We have so much natural resources. Therefore, the blood of Raja Sulaiman is with me, and the blood of Raja di Sulu is with me. That's why I am the secret of the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo. That's why I can fight the world. I was able to make a fight that made Ricky Nathaniel approve what I have asked him. And in October 10, 2010, imagine that, I had been struggling the war in Mindanao. I had been inside the war zone. I had been directing to stop the war. I had been bringing the Sultan at his danger-most side. But I need to be inside the war to be able to stop the war. In September 6, we were asked by Datu Haji Anwar, and welcome to the global peace-loving family here. We are one. Together with the ICJ, as I told you, we are under the protectorate of the ICJ. We have given the ICJ the mandate to be the umbrella of all the business development program in Mindanao. That is why I was able, together with the Raja, create the National Liberation Front of Southern Philippines, wherein this is the mission to embrace all the illiterate, poor combatants misled by their leaders. The chairman paid. But what I did is, I embrace everyone, even the Abu Sayyaf. They have the right to live and the right to change and be one with the society. That's what we are going to do now. We are going to develop. I welcome you all to be part of that business with me, the part of the peace in order that I am trying to do now in my country. Imagine, they have no structures, they have no roads, we have no anything, just imagine that. Plus now the storm just washed us away. Because I have been telling my people God has to castigate us for us to go back to Him. Christian, Muslim, Lumad, tribals, all of us are one. We are one, that's why we embrace everybody for this. Now, you are coming to you and you are coming to me because all of this, the Queen of the Federal Republic of the Philippines fought them, and in all my fight, I never failed to bring Sabah and Sarawak. That's why when the Malaysians top leaders bullied me in the internet, that one has been monitoring me. I fight back because I know you are also our people. The Sulu Sultanate is Sabah, Sarawak, Philippines, Brunei, Borneo, Kalimantan, North Borneo, Indonesia. You are all part of the territory of the Sultanate of Sulu in North Borneo, but we have chosen Sarawak for this very important job to partner with us in this business development, with the NATO of the ICJ, with all of this, because His Royal Highness allocated us already 6 trillion Malaysian ringgit for this development. Now, I assign this to Dato' Lau and the members, the key officers, to design, that is the MOA that we are going to sign. Now, for Sabah, I have already made the League of Lawyers, as I have designed a long time ago. Dato' Rudy knew that. So this time, what I had been doing, this is now a consolidation. That's why I asked Dato' Lau, you are luckier, Sabah and Sarawak, because we become now the consolidators of all the business programs, which we are going to invite the world together with the ICJ. So, we have an aim. We publicize our passport all over the globe, and we are not scared because we know we can fight them. If they accuse us we are not legitimate, I say, hey, it's okay, because if you are true, then go forward. But I do not care if you will say I am not legit, but at least I hold the people and I hold the business of Sulu Sultanate. So we have a very good memorable experiences with Raja Mamay. As I have shared a long time ago with some of you, that our marriage with Mamay is not the normal way. It's just that the grandfather has been trying to find a way that I have to find the grandson, because Sharif Usman migrated to Cotabato. 46 now he is there, and I thank our beloved country here, a relative that finally has seen Sharif Usman. So therefore, the Chinese are also my blood, because the tycoons in Malaysia recognize Sharif Usman as their blood. So therefore, I am so proud that all of you, I said, I am also like this, to be part of it. So in all this, we have so much to do in Mindanao, that this media, I broadcasted in 10-10-10, wherein I want Raja Mamay to be known throughout the world, because we started at 999. So in 10-10-10, I have publicized this all over the world. Just go on, Dato', because that is the lost kingdom. That is now the ruined kingdom of Sulu, once famous, that is in Indanan, Sulu. So that is the first masjid. You can see how Nene is trying to come to Raja Mamay. At the back, you can see. We are always guided by them, how they manifest to us. So all of this has been given to the entire world, to the global aspect. So all of this legitimacy is with us. That is the reason why the ICJ just simply stopped us. That is 10-10-10 still. a dragon family. That is Dr. Igor, the scientist of Tun Mahathir. Okay, that is the owner of the oil field. That's why we are legit, because it is with me. I need partners, and I need good partners to do that for me. So I have legitimate, and that is the living witness, the daughter of Raja Anam. So that's why in your appointment, you see that we have two living witnesses. And that is the brother of Queen Elizabeth. You see, the direct descendancy is with our Brunei family. That is Sahibul Kali. Okay, so that is Raja Kaya. So, at least the media presentation we have shown now, and upon signing the Memorandum of Agreement with the Boss United, you see, Boss United has its meaning. Boss means Borneo of Sultan Sulu. Hidup means Humanitarian Investment Development Unity Program. This is a humanitarian services that we are trying also to do on behalf of our people. So, for me, at least we have so much to see in how we strive to put peace, how we fought the rebels to come to us and unite with us. So you can just imagine, for 4 years now, the struggle we have in Mindanao with lack of sleeps, with lack of foods, and with lack of nothing. We were able to come to this far because we have believed in one thing. God is my armor, truth is my banner, and justice is my pattern to achieve the goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you want to question and anything that you would want to know more, go to the internet, go to the Twitter, go to Facebook account, even a Facebook account. You can open the Facebook account that would lead them that my fight throughout the world is openly done. Even with Tun Mahathir, with Najib, with the President of the Philippines, all of them, I am useless as a queen if I will not let them follow the rules to go back to God and serve the poor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Her Royal Highness, the Sovereign Queen of Sulu and North Borneo. And now we are awarding for royal appointment to the officers of Boss United, Hidup Royal Charter Company, and signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. We will presenting the award.
We had been giving a special award today for the key officers of the Boss United Hidup Royal Charter Company, Sultanate of Sulu, and North Borneo, Lupaso, United Kingdom. This royal appointment is from the bottom of our hearts. And as you can see, it was stated there, by virtue of predecessor of Law 101, Secret Code 1902, and by the living witnesses Sharif Usman, Dato Ismail Ali, Sultan Turun Lawan Tumaga of Sharif Kabungsuan, Cotabato City, and Haja Halima Hasan Pasang of Parang Sulu, we, the heirs and successors of the Lupasug United Kingdom Multiracial Islamic Royal House, Raja Muhammad Kamar Mamay Hassan Abdurrajak and Queen Maria Makiling Helen Fatima Nasaria Panolino Abdurrajak, the grandchildren of the Sultan of Sulu and North Borneo Sharif Hassan Pasang Jamalul Alam and Sharif Hussein Tamaluddin Jamalul Kiram, thereby conferred the title Datu Lao Seiho, Ambassador for Peace and Development Program of the King and Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. Signed by
This will be the supporting frame for.
And this is to validate because they cannot question Shariful Hassan Sultan Abu Bakr. That is for you, Dato.
Support to the title of the original dato.
And second, for Dato Dominic Lau Shidong, Ambassador for Peace and Development Program of the King and Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. So the same, you have also that one. Okay, this is also the blessing for our nene. Dato Wong Nai Sing, Ambassador for Peace and Development Program of the King and Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. Okay, Dato. Our nene, be with you. Dato Henry Lee Leong Ing, Ambassador for Peace and Development Program of the King and Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. And may our nene be with you. Dato Ting Cho Yi, Ambassador for Peace and Development Program of the King and Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. And may our nene be with you. Okay, so thank you very much. Since our time is limited, and you know pretty well that I have not been sleeping in my life, really for doing this for every one of you. We can be more of togetherness as one loving family under the banner of the ICJ. So now we are going to have the signing ceremony. These documents, as given by the briefing of Dato Lau, this is now the start this is now the basis of what we can do and of what we can be for Mindanao, for Sulu, Palawan, Tawi-Tawi, Sandakan, Sabah, Sarawak. So this is now the time. That's why I told you my stay here to make this happen is not from me. That is from our forefathers. Our nene is guiding me. And you can check. Dato Wong, last night I enjoyed together with you, together with Dato Hansel. Welcome. So every one of you. So we are going to sign this because we entrusted this program to our beloved Dato Lao Say Home. And all of this, we welcome you. Not because of anything else, but to be the member of the royal family of the Sulu in North Borneo is already a prestigious organization that we are trying to establish throughout the world. And we started it here. A membership because we want to know you. We want to be with you. And we want to work side by side with you. Because nowadays, so hard to trust. I have been deceived many times. But with you, together with the family of Dato Lao, and of course, with our nene here that guides me, he will bring me also, not only to the businessmen, but to our nene, the dragon family of Beijing, of China. Because remember, one of our development program is oil and gas, and I'm trying to make a consolidation of all those disputed countries who would like to claim our spratling. So we are going to be one. And I need the Chinese community to be one all over China, all over Cambodia, all over the ASEAN countries. So we are going to proceed with this. So this is a special royal appointment for the Boss United Tito Holdings International Royal Charter Company, Sultanate of Sulu and North Borneo, Lupasug United Islamic Kingdom, 1304-1405, Sarawak Chapter. As the head consolidator to partner in the business development of Mindanao, Sulu, Sarawak, and Sabah, together with Dato Lao Say Ho, Dato Dominic Lao Shidong, Dato Henry Lee Leong Ing, Dato Ting Cho Yi, and Dato Wong Nai Sing, with the special mandate to accept membership and create groups or alliance in partnership with the Peace, Defense, Economic Development in Mindanao, Sulu, Palawan, Sabah, and Sarawak, Business Community Infrastructure Development, Agriculture Business Program, Aquaculture Business Program, Financial and Investment Program, Trading Programs and Livelihood Programs, Oil and Gas Development Program, Mining Business Development Program. This appointment is with the attached letter of instruction for immediate actions in the procedural deliberation and guidelines in the acceptance of members and allied groups to be partners of our Royal Charter Company, Sultanate of Sulu, and North Borneo, Boss United Tito Holdings International. Means we trust you, our beloved brothers and sisters. We are doing this not simply for us, but our future, for our children's children. Welcome to the club.
united. He is always with me wherever I go.
Okay.
He the one to give us some word of God. Really.
This is a historical moment.
Dominic to sign the document.
And now we invite Dato' Ting Chewy. Thank you. Thank you, Royal Highness, Sovereign King. Thank you, Your Royal Highness, King and Queen of Sulu. And now is the recognition of the King and Queen of Sulu and North Borneo for putting peace, order, and development in Mindanao, Sulu Archipelago. So we invite Dato' Lau Seho.
Your Royal Highness, King and Queen of Sulu and North Borneo. It is really prestige and privileges for us and the blessing of God for me as the key officer of both United Holding United Hidup Holding International, Royal Chamber Company, Sultanate of Sulu, North Borneo, Luput Sud, United Kingdom, Sarawak chapters, and with my directors, members, our guest witness here, we recognize, we support the sovereign King of and Queen of Sulu and North Borneo for putting peace, order, and development in Mindanao and the Sulu Archipelago.
Thank you.
Thank
is the solemnity of the dragon family, binded together, that rooted from Kuan Yin, Emperor Qianlong, Raja Kayan, and Putri Satubong of Sarawak by Sipok Ni Siu Ting. By Masoli. Now we have a donation ceremony for putting peace, order, and development in Mindanao Sulu archipelago. So we invite Dato' Lau Seho, King and Queen, to receive the donation. Donation for putting peace and development in Mindanao Sulu archipelago.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you. Your donations is always given to the poor. I have millions of them. Now, as you can see on TV, you have seen many dead just in the open air, and I'm so sad that even our government cannot attend that fast now. I have been receiving since this morning how I can help my people. And I really thank you. I didn't realize that Dato will give me today this certain amount that I'm gonna send immediately to Mindanao. This is very touching on my part, because I know that our money is still being kept, is still being controlled by strong politicians. But this is the time now to really, from the bottom of my heart, every penny that you have, that are already extra. I am not begging you, but I am asking. Because every single cent that I receive from different countries, I give it to Mindanao. I do not need to tell you, I did not need to put that anymore there, because you know what had happened to Zamboanga, what had happened to Sulu, what had happened now with the typhoons. It is also timely that I am in front of you, because you are now the bearer of peace, order, and development together with me. Imagine, you are now the adopted sister, adopted brother of the poor Mindanaoans who could not even afford to buy their food. Do you know that sometimes I am conscientized wearing all this rich garb, but deep inside me, I am still the poor queen, together with my poor people, because this is my mission. And I hereby, once again, thank you, each one of you. Every tear that I shed from the day I started my mission with Raja Mamay is now being appeased, being comforted, because I have you now with me to really talk to the wealthy people, to give me what I need for the moment, not for me, but for my people that are suffering up to now. I know that all of you right now here has some extra. Save it and give it for our humanitarian investment development unity program, together with the ICJ, the global family, peace-loving family of our ICJ. Let's change the world. Let us put peace and order together with me in Mindanao, Sulu, Palawan, Tawi-Tawi, Sabah, and Sarawak. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness, the Sovereign King and Queen of Sulu and of Borneo. So, we are coming to the end of today's function and ceremony. I am hoping that the general public, especially our Sarawak businessmen, can treasure the opportunity offered by the Sovereign King of Sulu and North Borneo. When you are joining us as our business forum member, you are already our team member and partner to develop in the region. We look forward to have more professionals to come into our groups. Thanks for everybody who are present today. God bless everybody and wishes everyone the best. Thank you.